Greetings from Jim AG6IF. I want to show you what I've done to my solar powered shack. First of all, I had enough sun that I was charging up my batteries. My shack runs on batteries, and I back charge those with a solar panel set up, and with a charge controller, kind of typical. The problem is it was charging the batteries up right away in the morning, and all the rest of the solar activity was lost. So I decided to go to a grid tie system. So what I did was I bought a little grid tie box right here. So I feed my panels into the grid tie right here, some 12 gauge wire. I'm only a 300 watt panel setup, and I just put it here in the back porch of my house. And the grid tie has a power cord that you'd plug into the wall. Instead, I'm plugging it into a kilowatt, so I can see what kind of power that I'm making. I'm back feeding this into the power outlet. We're currently making 117 watts. Get the angle here so you can see it, of power off of my panels, which are up on top of my my patio cover. I have two 100 watt panels, two 40s and two 20s. So when I go to field day, I grab a couple of the 20s or a couple of 40s, and I leave the rest of it behind. But we're currently making 117 watts, back feeding that into the house. And then my battery shack just gets charged conventionally with a power supply, a standard switching power supply. So I'm putting it in the house, that way I can use all of the power that I make, and it seems like it's going to work pretty good. So anyway, I wanted to show you this kilowatt. It's just the P4400. They're about 20 bucks, and it doesn't care which way the power goes, in or out, it'll show it to you. So that's kind of neat. And again, I bought one of these off of eBay. So I've got 300 watts of panels, so I bought a 600 watt grid tie. So I figured I wouldn't work it too hard. I'm using power poles, and it seems to be working pretty good. Thanks for watching. 73 AG6IF from sunny Southern California.